Get yourself water, not a coffee. Get yourself water. It's a brain dump. Sometimes I'm winging it. Don't I always wing it? Hi guys, are you ready for Self-Care September? I am for sure. So let's get started with this video. If you're new to my channel, my name is Michelle and this is my everyday wife life. Hi guys, how y'all doing? So are you ready for some chit chat? So it's Self-Care September, but I'm gonna go get dressed. I just got out of the shower. Was in the swimming pool, exercising, took a shower. Let me get ready and I'll be back here in a second. Okay, so all dressed. Several hours later though. So I have my bubble mug, so get yourself water. Not a coffee, get yourself a water. Come on, let's do this. So I have been drinking more water. So I had a headache when a little bit of a headache when I taped the clip before this after I got out of the shower. And I thought as long as I ate something real quick, then I would be okay, but I wasn't. So I ended up, I don't know what time that was, 11, and it's now 3. Yeah, and I took a nap. That is on my list here, is to stop, trying to not take a nap and just do the thing and take a nap if you need a nap. So, and I'm speaking to, well, anybody really, but kind of sort of speaking to women over 55 because that's where I'm at now. So it is my birthday month. If you've been following me for a long time, you know that. And I have done Self-Care September and like just a birthday month before I realized there was such a thing as Self-Care September. Apparently, I have to let the cat out. Hold on a second. Before, what was I saying? Before there was a Self-Care September. Or, I mean, I didn't realize there was before I realized it's National Self-Care September. So, I didn't make a list. I made a list for myself. But if you want to print out this blank list, I don't have any blank ones to show you, but you can get this from Green Child Magazine. I'll put a link down below. It's it's like an 80-page planner. It has a budget planner. This is actually a cleaning list, but I use it for everything. I like how big the spaces are because I like to write big and in multicolors with my multicolored pens and stuff. And I often rewrite less. Really, it's a brain dump. I even check things off my list. It's just more like a brain dump. Anyway, I figured everybody's list was going to be different. But I can give you some suggestions. What you might want to do this week, or this month. this month. And I'm thinking of going ahead and doing a live either Friday or Saturday. This video might be posted on Saturday because I have a chiropractor appointment in an hour. So that means in 40 minutes, if I don't get this video done, or at least recorded, because I have to edit it, then it will be posted tomorrow. So things happen. The headache thing, I got, like I said, I have to go to the chiropractor. My headaches have been better since I've been going to the chiropractor and all of that. Yeah. So, but anyway, still having them, and working with my chiropractor on that, and adjusting me for that and stuff like that. So, this morning I got up and went in the pool and did exercising in the pool. So I'm already started. Well, today's the first day, but I've already started 3 weeks ago by starting to go to the chiropractor. So I went in the pool and I used my hand weights. If you're interested in those hand weights, I will put the link down below in the description. And I haven't used them since, I don't even know if I did it on the last, I think I did a walk 30-day challenge in April. If you want to do one in October, let me know in the comments below. Gearing up for that. It's another reason why I'm doing Self-Care September. So anyway, my arms are super weak. One mistake I made, I'm getting off subject. I don't even have notes. I'm winging it. Don't I always wing it? So, do I even remember what I was saying? I already lost track. So I was, doing up over my head. Nobody wants to see that. Anyway, yeah, I need to work out. And my shoulder's bothering me. And, I think when you're at this age, you need to quit with no pain, no gain. So, yeah, no. So, yeah, can't do that anymore. Just have to be careful. So I'm not doing up over my head. I'm just kind of doing this kind of thing and swimming with the weights. My son suggested I swim with the weights and make it harder to swim. And because you have to stay afloat. Because if I don't have the weights, I stay afloat naturally because I have a natural floating device, here. So it's not an effort to stay afloat. The two guys, they sink to the bottom. They have to tread. So if I go overboard, I ain't got a problem. Anyway. Okay, so I turned the light on. Anyway, so what I meant is I didn't make a printable list for you like sometimes I do with these kind of things. So, but you can go and print that out with the planner thing, and all you have to do is sign up for their email. I've mentioned this before, Green Child Magazine. The link will be down below, and you can print out this list and a bunch of other lists. I have a spring cleaning list, checklist. I have tons of stuff. Cleaning routine list that's different than this one. Has days on it, and once you sign up for their email, they'll send you a PDF, and then they'll send you a PDF next year for next year's planner, because it will be a little bit different. It has calendars, blah blah blah. Anyway, so I actually started self-care 3 weeks ago because I was having really bad neck and shoulder pain and migraines and everything like that. So the first week I went 3 times. The second week I went 3 times. And then this is the third week. I went on Wednesday. I was supposed to go on Tuesday. Somehow I missed the appointment. And I'm going today, which is Friday. So, done that. And got myself a haircut. And I procrastinated for so long, like a couple weeks ago, getting it done. Because, I don't know. I just hate going to get my haircut. Anyway, got that done. So, what else is on my list? So, that I've already done. So let me backtrack a little bit. So I have not been taking very good care of myself, which is why I haven't been on camera. I don't know, I'm just feeling bad about myself and stuff like that. So over the last 2 years, one part of, let's see, 1 year or part of 1 year, I had about a depression for like 6 months and then recovering from the depression. I'm still recovering from that. And then September or end of August last year, it's almost been a year, got not a phone call, a text message from our son that could we come get him? He's done. He wants to get out of San Francisco. Can we come get him? So he was not in a good state. Um, that's all I'm going to say about that. He's better now, actually. The pool and sunshine has helped him. If you don't do anything but sunshine, do that. That doesn't even make sense. But that's number one thing you need to do. If you have depression, that's bad. You need to get some sunshine. Staying not inside 24/7 is not a good idea. Let's just say that. Anyway, so that was, yeah, August of last year. And the pool, and he wasn't doing great. And then started going in the pool and getting sunshine every day, and he's doing much better. So anyway, there's that. So I definitely should have wrote notes here. All right, so what the other things that I've been doing is drinking more water. That's on my list. I suggest you do this however you want to do that. But I mean, I have a lot of stuff on my list. That doesn't mean I'm going to do everything this month, but it's just a brain dump of everything that I would like to get done, or at least start doing. Not what's the word I'm looking for? Not maximize, not maximize. Like exercise in the pool 3 times a week. I want to start exercising in the pool, but it has been. So 3 times a week. Actually, I think it was 2 times last week and 3 times this week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. In a ideal world, I would like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, the pool, Tuesday, Thursday, the bike, which Son has been riding the bike with me. I might have overdone it yesterday, so I'm learning. Probably that was too much because my knee kind of hurt this morning. I need to maybe skip a day in the middle of the week and then do something on the weekend. So, yeah, so there's that. I sound like an idiot anyway, because I haven't done this kind of thing in a while, so bear with me. So, this week definitely was in the pool. So I've been in the pool, but haven't been exercising in the pool. So I made a point. Plus, I'm liking my alone time in the pool. And that's on my list too, to have some alone time. So early in the morning, get my day started and do the exercise in the pool. And I bought the weights. I'll insert a picture here if you're interested in them. I did buy a whole set. I thought in the beginning, that was a couple years ago I bought them, I only needed the 5-pound, but the whole set was just as cheap as the just the 5-pound weights. They have 2-pound weights, 3-pound weights, and then the 5-pound weights. And actually they're coated so I can use them in the pool. They got some kind of plasticky kind of coating on it. At least I think so. Let's hope they hold up all right. So, but lo and behold, I need to use the 3 right now until I get used to it. So, all right, so chiropractor and haircut. Let me just go down the list instead of babbling on. So, start using weights. Done that already. Exercise in the pool. Get daily sunshine. That's a given, especially in the summer. Well, not always, because I have not done that thing too. Hubby would leave for work and say, go outside. My sister would text me, Michelle, go, or Shell, go out and sit on the swing. And I wouldn't listen. You know, when you're in there deep, you just can't make yourself do stuff. So, also too, is I have walk up the stairs because I don't go upstairs, to hubby's office too often because I don't like climbing them stairs. But I need to do that. And hopefully I can do that when I do the walk 30-day challenge. I'll go up the hill at the park and build some strength that way, because one of the other things on there is do something fun. And I'll insert some pictures here. Is I went with my son, treated me to a water park. It's called Volcano Bay in Orlando. It was fun, but I was only able to ride one flume slide. One. I was so out of breath. Oh my God, this was embarrassing. I had to stop and let people buy me and stuff like that. That is all I could do. I probably could have went up one more later in the day, but I didn't. Yeah. Plus I screamed all the way down. But according to my son, that particular slide that we rode down, it had 2 corkscrews. He said that was like the worst slide because he rode the other ones. He said there was much easier ones. But once I did that, I'm like, oh, I can do the other ones. Anyway, so I want to get back in shape. Plus, he wants to take us to the water park one more time so hubby can go, because just son and I went. Oh, why am I here? The big news, and I didn't even tell you. Oh my God. So the big news is, which I don't know, I'm being silly. It's not that big of a news. I mean, it is, because I've already hinted to it a little bit, which is why I had to take a break twice this year already. I think February, didn't I? And then in July, to button up some things, get our ducks all in a row, because today that I'm recording this is hubby's last day of work. He's officially retired. Yay! So we've been working up to that. Actually wanted to do it. He's going to be 60 in October. I'm going to be 59. So y'all get to spend the last year in my 50s with me this next year here. My birthday's in the middle of the month, so on the 14th. So we were trying to get him retired at 58. Been saving our pennies. We save a huge chunk of money off the top of our paychecks, or his paycheck, not mine. And but it didn't happen because of the stupid pandemic. But anyway, yeah, because we lost money in our 401k and got some of that back, but not really. Anyway, I don't need to be talking about all that. All right, so where did I leave off? So do something fun for yourself. That was super fun to do that. That was fun. And I may never ever get that opportunity again, because I don't know how long son is going to be here. I suspect probably one more year before he gets all his ducks in a row and gets his life back together. And when am I ever going to have this opportunity to do something fun like that again? So I'm going to seize that opportunity. Hubby's not too keen on going to the water park, but I'm trying to convince him. Anyway, so I want, long story short story long, is I want to walk up the stairs, and at the park, go up the stairs and up the hill, so that I can do more of that kind of stuff, because I was breathing really hard. Anyway, so eat healthier. I've already started eating healthier. Actually, son is doing something. He's doing a meal replacement thing. I'm not like super keen on it, but I want to kind of give it a bit of a try, because I'll gain some weight. Because I haven't been taking care of myself. I've been eating like crap since son's been here. So he wanted all the junk food, and it's hard to not eat the junk food when it's in your face. Anyway, so been eating healthier. So I started doing a meal replacement just this week. Started that. I don't think on Monday. I've only done it like 3 days. I don't know. I'm not keeping track of that kind of thing. Just doing what I feel like it. And I've already lost 5 pounds. However, I know, kudos, right? However, I know that's because I'm doing the meal replacement thing. Not every meal. Sometimes 2 meals a day, sometimes 1. That I'm not eating gluten. That was my major thing. So I started eating gluten again, and this is what happens. So, I don't know. You wanted the comfort food, and Yep, here I go again. So that definitely I'm going to keep track of. Try to put the link down below. I do have a checklist there. So like I have one for my weight loss, still from a couple of years ago. Um, Not even at the lowest point I was on the weight loss thing. Maybe I should get that little list. Yeah, so if you want, that's for weight loss. Maybe I'll make a blank one, so you can check off. Well, that one, this is not like 30 days. I need to do like a 30-day thing. So I need to do one for gluten, but I can make a generic one. So you can check that off if there's something you want to do for 30 days. But, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pounds to get to where I was here several years ago. Anyway, so doable, yes, for sure. So, but what I wanted to say is, I still feel like I'm rambling. Sorry. What I want to say is that this is not the month to. This is the month to start things, to get the ball rolling. That's what I'm doing, at least. Maybe if you're already there, then it's time to work on things in a more routine way and that kind of thing. So, I'm just doing like less sugar. I have been drinking less sugar, or drinking, yes, drinking. Meaning less coffee is what I'm talking about. So less coffee, and I have been doing less coffee, but I've had really bad migraines and there was nothing that would get rid of it. So I end up drinking a little bit of coffee. Like I'm doing a half a cup instead of the whole cup. Then at the bottom here, I have a few things. I'm not sure if I'll get to that this month, but I learned that a long time ago from Oprah. Not that I like follow her or whatever like that, but she just said in one of her shows that she does those kind of appointments, the gynecologist and mammogram and stuff like that on her birthday. Then she remembers every year that that's when she needs to do it. So I've already gone to my endocrinologist twice this year. I go twice a year, and I got blood work, and there's a few things I need to work on. My blood sugar was a little high, but it's not consistently high when I've gone to her, so she's not too worried about. Although my iron was low in January, but in July when I went, it was not. So I got that back on track. My thyroid levels are off a little bit, but they weren't the time before. So anyway, so I still need to work on that. Anyway, I got dentist appointment, eye doctor appointment. I need new glasses. I think these are probably 2 or 3 years old. 3 probably. I need to do that. And then I haven't gone to the gynecologist in a while, and I have mammogram there. So those are things that you need to have on your list to at least make an appointment for them. Maybe not get to them at this month, because these days it takes forever to get an appointment. I don't know about you. I'm gonna have pedicure on here. I've not had a pedicure in forever. Probably 2 years. Like I said, not been taking very good care of myself. Putting others, well, the depression didn't help. And then since son's been here, I've been putting him in front of me. It's time to not do that. And actually, we're working on exercise and eating better together, so that's kind of nice. And hopefully, hubby will fall into that now that he's quit work and already kind of ixnayed. Not completely gluten with him, but he likes his bread. I like my bread too. So I stopped buying bread. It's tempting for me for one thing, and I don't like gluten-free bread. It's not really that good. It's good for like a sandwich or two, and then I'm like, this ain't that great. So why bother to eat it, right? So I only am buying Dave's Killer Bread now. I'm not buying buns, English muffins. I think there's still one package left though in the freezer. Maybe I should just give it to the littles, right? So he said he was good with that. So I wasn't sure I thought he was going to resist me on that. So here's one thing I wanted to say about gluten. First of all, if you have Hashimoto's and thyroid issues, there's a good chance you have a gluten problem. So, if you follow me for a long enough time, you know, I did first start doing gluten, I believe here on this, yes, when I first started this channel, because I learned that gluten may be a problem. And actually with most autoimmune diseases is a problem. So, yeah, so I started that and I lost quite a bit of weight. I think I only lost 25 pounds, but I look like I lost 50 because there's something that's called the gluten face. Looks like that or like this. Yes, I don't know if I have that right now. This is weight, not just gluten. So this is weight too. It can look worse. If I remember, I might insert a picture how I looked before my thyroid operation and then after gluten. It looked like I had lost 50 pounds and I only had lost 25 because it just makes you swell and makes you puffy, makes you, inflammation, that whole thing. And anyway, so I don't know, try being gluten-free and see what happens. So I'm getting sidetracked here. This is why I don't do these kind of videos, because I run my mouth. So I think what happened is when I first started being gluten-free is I basically just didn't eat any bread or any of those type of things, even the gluten-free bread, because they didn't have them, at least that I could find. So basically I didn't eat any processed foods because most processed food has gluten in it, and there was no very many gluten-free alternatives. Well, now there's a ton of gluten-free alternatives, but guess what? They're crap because they put more sugar in those gluten-free alternatives so it tastes better. Because recently I bought Bob's Red Mill chocolate chip cookies, gluten-free chocolate chip cookies, and both son and hubby said that they were super sugary. So they add more sugar. I mean, I already knew that and whatever, and I'm not going to buy those again. So there's that. So I have on my list to get a massage. I don't know if that'll happen. I've had that on my list forever and never done that. I was saying the pedicure, need that. A walk on the beach. I would like to do that with my sister. Kind of maybe goes along with starting to do grounding. I don't know. Both son and hubby think I'm a Looney Tune, but I don't know. Have you heard about this grounding thing where you gotta walk or lay in the grass for at least 15 minutes a day, and it's supposed to help you? I don't know. I will put the link to the video that I'm referring to. I think it has some kind of validity, but they think it's hokum. Or kind of, what is it called? Hippie. That's what hubby says. Anyway, so that would go along with walking on the beach. I do have that on my list. Go for a drive alone, and I've talked about this in another video, is since hubby's been working from home and son is here now, I do not get much alone time between them and the cats, driving me insane. Climbing up the screens and oh my gosh, just so I often will go for a drive alone, so I need to do that more, or just take the golf cart and go for a drive by myself. And so do that for yourself. Find some time to get alone. I know that's hard if you have kids, but if you are an empty nester like me, or not, because then that's been harder with, he always wants me for something or another. So, can you do this, Mom? Can you do that? Anyway, and I indulge him. I'm bad, but again, when am I ever going to have this chance again? And I honestly wish somebody had done that for me when I was in that state. I'm not saying hubby didn't do stuff for me, but at that time, he was working outside the home, so he wasn't able to cater to me all day long or something. That's probably not a good thing either, but yet I did it. All right, declutter. So I have not been decluttering except for my last Tiny Tidy Tuesday. I finally decluttered almost all my t-shirts. Pretty much did, because all the ones that I kept are our new ones, or semi-new, that I bought earlier this year and got rid of them all. So yeah, I need to start and be decluttering again, because I just took a little break. Uh, One, I wasn't feeling good, and I don't know. I just need a break from the garage. It's too hot, so I'm hoping to get back to that. It's still too hot though. I don't know when that's gonna happen, but and I want to get my house in order too. I have that on the list because of my shoulder and my neck. Um, the house has kind of got a mess. I got off my routine, so I want to get back into my routines. Um, my cleaning routines, and what was I gonna say? So
Okay, well, exit and change it.
so when the house is cluttered up, and I don't mean I got too much stuff. It's just stuff ain't being put back. That's the thing. I do have too much stuff, but I'm still working on it anyway. Um, but it just makes my head crazy when it feels my head feels cluttered when the house is cluttered, and when it's all put back in place, my brain can relax. I can relax. So I also have on here plan daily, which I got away from this last month. I have been planning. Um, I don't have my planner with me. I would show you that. In a notebook, I was doing daily planning. That is really helping just to get it out of my head. And yes, there's been several people that mentioned that once they have a routine, they don't really need to write down, do the dishes, sweep, mop. Yeah, I know I need to do those things, but I don't know, it just helps to get them out of my head when I put them on. Again, I don't always check them off. Once I got the routine down, I just like to write it down, plus write other options and things down that I need. Um, I have read a book. I am not a reader, but I want to do less social media. Did I already say that? So that is already happening because of going on the bike rides and going to the pool. When we're in the pool, we're not on our phone because you can't take the phone in the pool. Well, you can, but you shouldn't. Anyway, um, so there's that. But I watch my phone in bed at night to go to sleep with, and I need to stop that. I need to read a book, um, but I'm not a reader, so I'm going to try doing that. At least one book this month. So, and then dinner out with hubby. Hubby and I have not been doing stuff like that. I don't know. We just got away from it the last couple years. We don't like leaving the house. Just, I think it's an age thing. But our anniversary, our 38th anniversary, was in July, and we never even went out to dinner. I'm going to see if I can't get him to take me out to dinner this month. Um, I have start grounding. I already said that. Get the house in order. Take naps. So I was resisting for the longest time. I'm like, I don't need to take a nap. I just need to get stuff done. But stuff wasn't getting done. So I've been taking a nap almost daily. Plus, when you get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes you need to do. Some days I just been waking up, well, with a headache, and then of course I'll need a nap later. But some days I just was waking up and couldn't get back to sleep. So take a nap. If you need a nap, take a nap. And then the last thing on here is start a garden. So I don't know if that will happen either. So it's been something on my list for a long time. You know, doing things for yourself, self-care September. So I want to do that. I need to do that ASAP because this is the fall season for here in Florida. You can actually keep growing stuff all the way through December, but I need to get it started. So I don't think I can do seeds at this point. I'm just gonna have to buy plants. So I know you all have seen. Well, first of all, bubble mug. So I think this is 32 ounces. So this is easy for me. Just fill it twice. Then I don't have to keep track of how many ounces. If I just fill it twice during the day, then I got 64. And I know there should be taking more than 64 in, but this is what I'm doing. It's good enough. And then I know you all seen me mention this before, and I'm not just saying this like, you know, some people will say things. I know none of you will, but apparently I'm going to mention it. Oh, you're promoting your product just so you can get money. No. However, somebody did buy one of these recently, and oftentimes I will link it down in the description below and not actually put the actual affiliate link because I'm lazy, and I'll just put down the link, so I'm not even making some money off of it. But somebody bought it recently, and I was curious. I'm like, okay, so how much? So this is it $50? 60? It's a massager. It's actually a vibrating massager. It's different than other massagers where it's like the thing is like twisting around and stuff like this. So I think it's $60, $50 or $60. I made 40 cents off of it. So if you're the one that watched that video that I mentioned it in last, I think it was my Sunday home reset, maybe. Let me know in the comments below how you like it. I know Karen from This Manor's mom had bought it, and also somebody else had, her name's at the top of my head, or her channel name is at the top of my head. I know she is, I just can't think of her channel name because she hasn't been doing YouTube lately. She said that I'll put it across the screen, it has helped her tremendously. I believe she has Hashimoto's too, and fibromyalgia. And it has helped her tremendously. She messaged me, this was like 2 years ago, I think she got it, and she says, I have energy now. Well, why is that? Because the pain. That's what she said. And I'm like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It takes your pain away, and your pain sucks the life out of you, sucks all your energy out. So once you can get rid of your pain, then you have energy. And I use this daily every morning. Yes. So look up, the reason I bought this is because I looked up, I don't know why I thought of that, but a couple years ago. How many years have I had this? Quite a bit. So I looked up vibration therapy. Because I didn't like any of the other massagers I see. My sister has one, and it does this swirly thing, and yeah. Vibration therapy is what you need. It's a thing. So there's people who actually go to the doctors or some kind of clinic where there's this vibration plate, and they stand on it, and it radiates vibration all the way up through their legs, through the whole body. Well, those things are expensive. They do have little mini ones you can have for your house, but those were still expensive. This was $50, $60, and I thought, let me try that to see if that works. There were great reviews on it, people who trainers that were using it and stuff like that. So it is definitely vibration, and it gets your circulation going. It helps reduce inflammation. It helps with fibromyalgia. So get one. I promise you will thank me later. I always say that in the video, right? So my son uses it. Hubby does not like to use that. He doesn't like that kind of sensation, apparently. And I don't know that he has an inflammation problem, but son uses it religiously every day. We have 4 of them. Actually, recently we had to throw one away because it wasn't charging. It wasn't charging enough, so we threw that away. So now we're down to 3. When I went to San Francisco to get him, help him pack up his place last year by myself in the midst of recovering from my depression. That was so hard, but guess what? I did it. It was so hard to do it myself. My husband couldn't do it for me, or he couldn't go with me. I had to go myself. Didn't know what I was going to see when I got there. Anyway, it was not as bad as I thought. The point of that was I forgot to bring this with me. So I bought one. I like it so much, I bought one when I was there. Then when we were packing up his boxes, we found his, which this one is his. I have a blue one. And we found that. And then he started using it again. He uses it every day, pretty much. Yeah. And then buy something for yourself. So I don't have that with me, but I bought, that would be the last thing on the list. I don't think I ever wrote it on it. I mean, it is my birthday month, so I'm going to buy myself some things. I already bought myself a new purse. I think I haven't bought a new purse in a while. It was pretty nasty and dirty, and I showed that in the Tiny Tuesday video. And then yesterday kind of was an impulse buy. But I bought this little thing here. It's battery operated. It's one of those face rollers. It's supposed to promote collagen so you have less wrinkles. I don't know. It has a little tip here where you can take it off, and it has a flat tip that you can use that for under your eyes and stuff. It's battery operated. I got it from Aldi because I went to Aldi the day before yesterday, and it was in that row, you know, where they have all the stuff. Yeah. So I've been using it. Son's been using it actually too. So buy yourself something, treat yourself. I think it was only like $10. So I bought that. And I don't know what else I'm going to do for my, I don't know that I need anything else. I think that was enough. I just want to go out from dinner for my birthday since we didn't go out for our anniversary. So I can't really think of anything else that I need because I have a pool now. That's enough to last a lifetime. And that is the reason why we got a pool, because we knew we were getting older. And, yeah. So we knew once hubby retired, which is what I meant by it's time for a change. It's time for hubby to be home now. And life is going to be different, is it? It might be because he's home all the time, but he's not here. He's faces in the computer all day long. So that's the change that we needed. We need to stir it up for sure and do some different things. So people are asking, are you going to go traveling? I know a bunch of the guys at work were asking him. I'm like, no. That's why we bought the pool, because we did a ton of traveling. If you're interested in all the traveling videos that I did, I'll link them down below in the description. We went to the Grand Canyon, Alaska. We did a cruise. I don't think I filmed that one. That was before I did YouTube. I don't remember all of the places that we went, but we did a lot. We went to Yellowstone twice. Once with Son, and one time by ourselves. A bunch of places. We are traveled out. Luckily, we did that cheaply because that was when hubby was working his other job at a different company. And when he would go on trips, I went with him. So his flight was paid, and the hotel room was paid for. Then we would stay an extra couple days, pay for the hotel room ourselves, and then pay for my flight. Oh, we went to Hawaii. That would have cost them much. I don't really recommend Hawaii. Hubby enjoyed it. I mean, it was fun, but I think because we live in Florida, that Hawaii is not that exciting. I know my sister, who passed away, it's been like 7 years ago. Anyway, she lives in Oregon. She lived in Oregon, and still saying that she lives in Oregon. Anyway, she lived in Oregon, and you know, the weather's different there. Even though she didn't used to really live a little bit here in Florida. Because when we moved here, she was 18 and in college when I was 13. So, yeah, she's 5 years older than me. So, when you live in that kind of weather, going to Hawaii is nice. But when you live in Florida already, I mean, it was nice. But I'm glad we did that. But it's expensive. For one, it's ridiculous to go there. So, there's that. So we're not, the point of that is we're not going traveling. We might do like a Vermont trip so I can do the fall thing, because I love that. Maybe a cruise. I don't really know. But we bought the pool because we know that would help us with our mobility, and we've been wanting to have one ever since we moved into this house 11 years ago. And it's been a godsend, honestly. It's been awesome because we actually enjoyed our summer this year. It actually feels like it was a milder summer. Why am I looking out the window? I don't know. But I don't know that it was. It did get pretty hot here for like 3 weeks, really bad and humid, and we didn't go outside hardly at all, even in the pool. The pool was like wicked warm and disgusting, and Yeah, so we hardly went in. Now it's cooled off again. We've had lots of rain. The rain going in the pool has helped. Anyway, we've actually enjoyed our summer this year. That has not happened in several years because it was just so gross here in the summer. Do not come here in the summer. Do not go to Disney in the summer. Oh, I did want to share one thing with you. Hopefully I can add this too, because I don't know how long this video is. So, all right, I gotta finish the video when I come back because I'm late to my chiropractor appointment. I gotta go get dressed. All right, done at the chiropractor. I'm back home to put a finish on this video and take this off and get in my comfy clothes again. Okay, back from the chiropractor and put my comfy clothes on. I'm all about comfort these days. Plus that's less laundry. So the clothes that I wore, off subject, the clothes that I wore to the chiropractor, I just hung back up and I can wear them again next time. So anyway, so that's less laundry to do. I'm not wearing whatever. Anyway, y'all don't care about that. So to do an overview. Okay, so an overview is I'm starting to do all these things because in little bits and introducing them little bits. I'm suggesting maybe you do that too. These are all things I've done before. Most of these are all things I've done before. Not the grounding thing, not the, well, I have started to garden a long time ago. Gluten, obviously, again and again and again. I have done all these things before. I just need to reintroduce them back, and then I'm just going to reintroduce everything and not worry about tracking and everything like that. Next month, maybe I'll start tracking and pick like 2 or 3 things that I really want to track. That kind of thing. Although I think I might track the gluten. Or maybe I just don't need to. Just don't eat it every day and then I don't even have to track it. Because I have less in the house now, so there's not as much as a deterrent now, or something, whatever you want to call it. So because so doing all these things, and I want it to lead up so I can do the walk 30 days challenge. Let me know in the comments below if you want to go ahead and do it. I'm gonna try, but you know, it's hot. I'm still gonna ride my bike, but then I think I'll walk 1 mile. And again, for the walk 30 days challenge, there's no amount of miles you have to walk. Hadn't been that way for the last couple of times that I've done that. You just walk every day for 30 days, whether it's to the mailbox and back, or a mile and back, or 5 miles and back. That's up to you. Just walk every day for 30 days. Yeah. So I want to get back to doing that. So I'm gonna probably ride my bike and walk because I don't like walking. Anyway, but it does do a different thing for you. So the big news was hubby is retired now. So that's a fun thing. So big things, maybe big changes will happen around here. We'll see how that goes. Actually get some stuff done around here because since I've been out without my handyman, I've been doing everything by myself. So he has some plans for the garage already. He drew up plans what he wants to do in the garage, so that's good. He's inspired. He's wanting to lose weight and start lifting weights too. He was a major weightlifter when he was younger. Worked out a lot, and he was in Egypt for a year away from Son and I when he was 1 because he was in the service, and he totally, he looked good when he came back. Oh my, yeah, he looked good. That's all he did over there. He did obstacle courses and lifted weights the whole time he was there, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, that was a long time ago, though. Let's see. So the son's going to be 36 in October, and he was 1, so that was 35 years ago. You know, age happens. All right, so let me know. I'm thinking of going ahead and doing a live. I didn't want to do it this time because I didn't know what I was doing. Still don't know what I'm doing. I'm like all over the place. Not used to doing this kind of video, but a live either on Friday or Saturday. And we'll chit chat about what we got done that week. You know, anybody has suggestions, just a big chit chat about self-care and what you're doing and checking in with each other. What do you think? Do you want to do that on Friday or Saturday? Let me know which day works best for you. I'm gonna stop talking so I can try to edit this and post this now, or I might have to. Well, you'll know. So you'll know whether I do that. So yeah, happy Self-Care September. I'm anxious to keep going. I already got started, like I said, 3 weeks ago with the chiropractor, which I had been going to the chiropractor for years and years because I have a neck problem, back problem. Anyway, my vertebrae messed up and I haven't been in 2 years. And it's like starting from square one again. Anyhow, don't do that to yourself. But life happens. I put my big old panties and pull myself up and getting back to it. So until next time, guys, enjoy your day. Let me know in the comments below what you plan to do this month for Self-Care September. And if you're new to my channel, click my face right there and subscribe. Until next time, guys, enjoy your day.